Dear Chartered Accountants, working professionals and students in the domains of Indian auditing, accounting and the tax and regulatory space, welcome to podcast of Fca Deepak Rao, a practicing Chartered Accountant. Daily news and updates for 26th July 2023. The Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman announced that the centre has sent 1 lakh notices for non-filing of returns, underreported income and misrepresentation of income. These notices were sent to individuals whose income was found to be close to Rs 50 lakh. The notices were for old returns filed 4 to 6 years earlier and they were sent during the last 14 months. The government has said that 7 individuals have been arrested by Central GST officers during a special drive to detect fake GST registration. The drive was conducted from May 16th to July 15, 2023. As part of the drive, 9,369 bogus entities have been identified and Rs 10,902 crore GST evasion detected. Recovery of Rs 45 crores has also been made. GSTN has announced that the e-invoicing exemption declaration functionality is now live on the e-invoicing portal. This functionality is specially designed for taxpayers who are by default enabled for e-invoicing but are exempted from implementing it under the CGST rules. The government has extended the initial validity period of industrial license to be issued from 3 years to 15 years for all kinds of licenses under the IDRA, aligning with the validity of licenses issued for defense items. Further, the government has issued revised guidelines for an extension of the validity of both new and existing industrial licenses. These guidelines apply to cases where the existing license holder has not commenced production within 15 years of the issue of the license. Growth in India is projected at 6.1% in fiscal year 23-24, a 0.2 percentage point upward revision compared with the April projection, reflecting momentum from stronger than expected growth in the fourth quarter of 2022 as a result of stronger domestic investment, said the IMF in the World Economic Outlook update, which was released on Tuesday. Its GDP growth projection for the financial year 25 remains unchanged at 6.3%. Prosus, one of Byju's prominent investors, has come on record to share the reason behind the resignation of its member Russell Rosenstock. According to the statement released by the company, Byju's grew considerably as a company since 2018. However, its reporting and governance structures did not evolve adequately enough to support the company of that scale. Despite repeated efforts from our director, executive leadership at Byju's regularly disregarded advice and recommendations relating to strategic, operational, legal and corporate governance matters, the statement read. The statement also added, the decision for our director to step down from the Byju's board was taken after it became clear that he was unable to fulfill his fiduciary duty to serve the long-term interests of the company and its stakeholders. Prosus's statement also added that Byju's is catering to a very significant sector in an equally important way, and therefore, as a shareholder, it will continue to work with the other stakeholders to protect the long-term interest of the company. Byju sits at the intersection of India and education, two very important and strategic areas of investment for Prosus. The statement noted, although we no longer have a representative serving on the board of the company, we continue to believe in the potential of Byju's and its role in revolutionizing access to quality education in India and around the world. As a shareholder, Prosus will continue to assert its rights, collaborating with other stakeholders and government authorities to safeguard the long-term interests of the company and its stakeholders. This podcast is sponsored by Sound of CA. We share because we care. Vande Mataram, Jai Hind.